Hey there, welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Me and Tarot Pup here. How do you keep a dog who has a broken leg from running around and playing? Like he's just as fast on three legs, but still, he's not supposed to be running and jumping. Eh, and I mean, it's good. He's in a good mood, but I'm telling you, he's taken 10 years off my life every time. So say hello to Tarot Pup. Say hi to everybody. Thanks for being here. Hi, Jackie. Good to see you. I'm going to get him settled down now. I think we did a little bit of play so that he would kind of settle down a little bit. So I'll be right back in a second. Mm-hmm. Lay down. Okay. Go snugglies. Good boy. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Joanna. Hello. Yes, full of mischief. I'm telling you, but I guess it's a good thing. He just needs to take it easy. As you can see, right, how do I do that? As you, no, this way. As you can see, I have a chair on the couch, so he won't jump up. I'm telling you, it's a little stressful. Hey, just Janelle, nice to see you. Hi. Francis, good to see you here. Thank you for the loves for Elliot. It's working. Maybe calm him down a little bit. So we are in Mercury retrograde. It started on Sunday, Elliot's third birthday, and it seems appropriate because here we are back again dealing with a fracture on the same freaking leg. So what can we all learn from these Mercury retrograde moments? And I'm a true believer in not being paranoid about things, but being mindful of where we can retreat and return to something and review and replay all of the re's. And I have a great book here. It's by Yasmin Bolin. She's the Moonology girl. Yasmin Bolin and Kim Farnell. And it's the Mercury retrograde book. Actually, I have a funny story. And it didn't even occur to me until it happened. But before I moved here to Harrison, I was living in Langley. And it was a townhouse complex. And I ordered this book. And then apparently it was delivered. And I'm like, I didn't get a package at my door. So, typical situation, I guess. Maybe someone took it. I still don't know. Someone who was normally the post person wasn't on that day. It was someone else. And she seemed to think that maybe it went to somebody, it delivered to someone else in the complex. I don't see how our unit numbers were different. But yeah, so it didn't come, and I had to tell Hay House about it, and they were really good about it. They just kind of ate the cost, and they sent me another one. And when I got it, I realized the Mercury retrograde book I was supposed to get didn't come, and I had to reorder it. So it's really funny. I have this connection with Mercury retrograde. It used to be, I went through 3 stages. I used to butt heads against it. I used to go, oh, here we go, Mercury. Oh, no. And then you start putting that energy out there, right? Has anyone else done that and think, oh, I'm afraid? And then we start manifesting the things we didn't want in the first place. Broken legs. Then I went through a phase of, you know what? Realistically, and I still believe it's just an illusion because it's just how the planet is circling around the sun. And really it's nothing. But at the same time, there is energy in that. There's energy in illusion. We're living an illusion right now. We've created a lot in our lives as an illusion of things we've thought and felt, and we've manifested it. So in saying it's an illusion doesn't mean it's not real, because it is real for a lot of people. Things happen. Mercury is connected to mechanical things, communication, and all of that sort of thing. So I think, and this is the third stage of it, how can I utilize this time? Because it happens about 3 times a year. And typically in these seasons, and we're in the season of autumn right now, the season of fall, where we're kind of falling back into a little more darkness, a little slowing down. What can we focus on? What we need to release so we can be ready for that hibernation period of just resting. I mean, realistically, we're not doing that, right? Our lives are still living. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Francis says I sort of ignore the whole thing. Yeah, for the most part, I do as well. I noticed since I've had this channel up, I'm always looking for what's coming up. But I went through a phase of that too, and realistically, it is what it is. The only thing you don't want to do is be all paranoid about it, because then your mind and your vibration and your emotions are all thinking about that, right? What you doing? You good? You want to come back up? You need to settle, buddy. Go settle. Good boy. Sorry. He takes precedence, obviously. I mean, more so than usual. But he's just full of vim and vigor right now. Hopped up on gabapentin. I know a lot of people say that GABA, it calms them down. It doesn't. He has the opposite effect when he has that stuff. So anyways, so yeah, this Mercury retrograde book is great because what it can do is it can help you understand what's going on. Now, Mercury retrograde isn't just it's retrograde. It retrogrades back into specific zodiac signs, and right now it's backtracked into Sagittarius, which is really great because we're nearing the Sagittarius season. I just want to read a little bit from the book here. So this is our chance to look at the big picture of life again. So any plans that might have come unstuck, this could be the opportunity to focus a little bit more on the details, things that you've already been working on. Mercury retrograde isn't about doing something brand new. It's about uncovering what you've done before, taking something off your shelf that you've put on there a while ago. Oh, good. He's all bundled up in his blanket. Yay. And what I liked about this part here is it's also an ideal time to discipline yourself, to step back and see how far you've come. So to me, Mercury retrograde is the perfect opportunity to look at what you've accomplished, look at what you've been through, not in a way to, especially if it's something that wasn't positive, but it's to see how have I stepped up and gotten through these things. So to me, these 3 times a year is the perfect time to really kind of give ourselves that little inventory of what we've done, what we've been through, what we've been working on. And then we get the chance to reprioritize what we want to have in our lives, right? Jackie says, I kind of go into hermit mode in retrograde. Good excuse for books, candles, and coffee. Oh, I'm there. I love it. Yeah, and sometimes we're not even aware that it's Mercury retrograde until something happens, like a little mechanical thing happens or the computer glitches. That's been happening to me. Chrome doesn't scroll, so I have to close it down and open it up and all those weird kind of things. And then I start thinking, so what's going on? Is Mercury in retrograde or something? And then, sure enough, yes, it is. But yeah, it's really a great time to just reinvent whatever it is you've been going through. So that's all I really wanted to share about that. And then for your signs, and actually I am working on the zodiac readings for everyone. I've got the first 6 zodiac signs. I did them on the weekend. I'm still editing and need to put them out there. So I am working on that. And it's great for Mercury retrograde if you focus either and your sun sign and your is it your rising sign? I forget now. I tell you, my mind, if you've been watching me recently, you'll see it, like my mind it's a little weaker than usual, but I have a reason, I think. Yeah, I believe it's the rising sign, not the moon sign, that is affected a lot by Mercury retrograde. It's in the book. I read about it, and now I don't know where it is. But also, I had Tarot Pup. I don't know if you saw the little short that I did. That was my daughter holding the cards up for him, and it was so cute. He pulled the Justice card. So this morning I got him to help me pull from my Divine Guidance. This is a fractal deck. I love it, by Cheryl Lee Harnish. And I got this one here, 28. So 2 and 8 is 10. So completion. And this is about coming out of your shell and allowing yourself to expand. So this is a great opportunity to see what about yourself you want to expand more into. That's a good Mercury retrograde thing too, because it's not something new. It's something that you've always been. And I think it's just a great energy. Like, it's beautiful energy. So let's get some tarot cards going here. I'm just pulling right now. I'm just pulling some general tarot. And also, if you would like a card pull for yourself, just pop it in the comments while we're here. While we're here live. This one, just as I was dropping everything, this one, oh, we have a pileated, if I'm saying it right, woodpecker that just landed in the magnolia tree. Magnificent. They're the ones with that Woody the Woodpecker was based on. It's got the white. It's got the red like swoosh on his head. Oh my gosh, I've never seen him come into our tree. Sorry, I'm always distracted by the birds, right? And this came up as I was just shuffling and the card just flopped out. It's the Empress. So what can we focus on creating from what we've already done, or what can we notice that we've created in our lives? And I'm going to pop that back in the deck and let's see what comes up now. Just generally speaking. Ooh, that one almost bent. Oh, by the way, the cards, that deck that my daughter was holding for Elliot, that's his tarot deck. I think I've told you the story before when he was a pup. I had this particular deck and was playing with cards with him, and it got out of control and he ended up pretty much eating the Six of Pentacles. So I duct taped it together, but you can't, I couldn't use the deck anymore because then I have no more, you can't miss a card from the deck, right? So, and I love this deck so much that I actually went and bought another one. It's the only deck that I have two decks of. So that one's pretty much his deck. It's just missing the Six of Pentacles. Well, it's in the bottom of the box with duct tape all over it. I don't know why I'm keeping it. It's weird. So I think I'm going to do more card pulls with him in it. What do you think? Would you like that? Would you like to see some daily card pull? Well, maybe, I don't know about daily. We'll see. He's not always in the mood, right? Let's see. Live card, trying to decide between two houses. Hard to say. No, okay. All right. I got some advice on that as well. I'll star your name and we'll work on that. So the card, star, the card that I pulled for the collective is the Star. This is really trusting your connection to the source. And sometimes, and I'm thinking just because Jackie, I saw Jackie's name just now, because Francis, you were asking about that. It's like when we can tap in to trusting that we're divinely guided, and we'll know the answer. We'll know the answer because follow the niggle. Oh my, yeah. Mercury's about, did I mention it's about communication or lack of communication? So Jackie says yes to Tarot Pop. Okay, cool. I'll see what I can do. I might have to, we'll see. We'll see. Catch him when he's in a good mood. Not too feisty, because that's when he eats the cards. So yeah, for everyone, I'm feeling that if you've been feeling lost or alone or dejected or sad or just, yeah, I'm feeling more like just feeling like no one gets it. No one gets you. Then this is just a reminder that it's okay. You have support up in the divine energy that you can call upon. And it's not saying that that's the only way you can connect with something that is going to remind you that you're that you belong, but that when you ask for it, when you ask to be connected in a way that allows you to not feel lonely, then the universe is starting to provide situations where you'll meet the people you need to meet. Hey, it might just be standing in a grocery lineup where you connect with someone and you smile and you talk for 2 minutes. It doesn't always mean you're going to have this big, long soul relationship with someone, but sometimes that's how your heart is nurtured, by following the signs. You know, like this beautiful North Star, Polaris. It's following that guidance. And sometimes, especially in Mercury retrograde, when something goes wrong, it's a sign that maybe we need to just stop and revisit things, or that isn't meant for right now. It doesn't mean it's never. It just means not right now. Okay. Hello, Nin Holland. Good to see you. If you'd like a card pull, let me know. I'm starring people's names. Jackie would like one. All right. All right. So, and I will pull general ones throughout, but let's just get to Frances here, because she has a question. I'm popping that back in the deck. And Frances, so I invite you to ground yourself. Oh, you were grounded already. The card instantly popped. I haven't looked at it yet. Oh, here we go. So we have the Three of Pentacles. And in regards to your question about deciding between two houses, I think it's a matter of imagining your life in one of the houses. Do it for both, but one at a time. And don't do it back to back. Maybe spend, I don't know what the time frame is this, but if you can spend one day just in a little bit of a meditation to begin with, focused on that one home, and then throughout the day, just as you're doing things in your home, imagine what would it be like doing this in that home. All right. And then the next day, clear that energy and focus on the other place. And imagine throughout your day and what it's like. You know, maybe and even driving. What would it be like driving back home to this place? And, you know, I've got my groceries. And like, just imagine you're sitting in that place, like living in that place. And something that's just popping up to me right now is the home you're in. This is going to sound really weird, but go with it. You have a relationship with the home you're in, and you almost have to have a conversation as if it's a real person, like a child, to explain, I've got to move on. And because I think then in some ways, because I know you've been looking for a while, in some ways, the home is holding you back because it thinks it needs to for your security and safety. So you need to have this soul to soul conversation with the spirit of your house. I'm not saying you have spirits in your house. Maybe you do, I don't know, but the spirit of your house. So perhaps it's going to the place you spend the most time, or your bedroom, or wherever. Sit there and meditate and connect with the energy of your home and have a conversation with it and say, you know, hey, whatever your situation and the reason you're leaving, just lay it all out and say, and I would love for you to find, you're saying this to the house, to find the right people that are meant to be here. So can you energetically help me find the place that I'm meant to go to next? A little weird and out there. That's just how I roll. So I hope that makes sense for you. Nin Holland. Okay, I'll start your name. All right. I feel like I need to pull from, and this is part of the cards that I'm doing for all of the zodiac signs, the messages. I'm going to pull one of these. What's it called? Elemental crystals. I'll try that, like that idea. I get the spirit of the hug. Okay, good. I knew you'd get it. And then, of course, and this is for everyone, you can sit and you can connect with the energy in your home. And when you do move, you have to say goodbye to your home, bless it, maybe even go to every room, or just sit in the energy and bless each space, and then do a welcoming for the new space. Just an idea. And this is for you as well, Frances. Let me put that back up there. This is just the elemental crystal. Ooh, fuchsite. healing and heart chakra. So even if whether or not you have this crystal, tune into this energy. It's very healing. It is bringing that healing element through you to the spaces around you, to each room, each area of your home. And then as you're doing that meditation, thinking about the homes you've looked at, or maybe even you're looking at the real estate photos of it, tune into the end, like close your eyes then and tune into the energy of that space. And you're intuitive, so you'll probably understand which one is pulling you more than the other. But I love that. Yes, it might be a hard decision, but isn't that wonderful? There's two to choose from. It's always nice to have a choice. It really is. Okay, so Jackie, ground your energy. Be open to receive the messages you're meant to receive. If you have a question, ask it in your heart, and we'll see. Okay, did you have a specific one? Because that one jumped out too. Okay, we have temperance. Finding a way to shift whatever's been going on into something that's more positive is what I'm picking up for you. It's trusting your magic and trusting that you know how, even if not in this moment, you will, in the moment you need it, you'll know how to shift whatever is happening or whatever you're feeling into something that's strongly positive, and it's going to give you the structure you need to keep having a beautiful manifestation in your life. It's kind of weird how that come through, but that it's already making sense. Okay, good, because I'm like blah, 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 blah. I'm going to pull an elemental crystal for you as well. If you need clarity on that, let me know. Same with you, Francis. We don't have a lot of people here right now, so if you want to ask a follow-up question, let me know, and we will get to you, Nin Holland. Hang in there. Thanks for being here. Okay, this is for Jackie. Confirmation. We get moonstone, moon cycles, crown chakra. Actually, I'm also picking up the throat chakra for some reason. Maybe I'm just thinking of the rainbow moonstone I have has a blue sheen to it, kind of like labradorite does. And so it's connecting your voice to your higher self. And I love that, because to me, that's where you're really allowing yourself to trust what you're creating, or trust that you'll understand what has been created. Because I know it's not just about you. There's other people and other energies involved as well. So I can see how it might be frustrating when I want to do it this way, and then other people are like, yeah, but no, you gotta get along with everybody. So it's trusting that when you do your part, when you trust your intuition and the cycles of your day, of the month, of your life, then you know that you're an integral part of things, and so are other people and other situations. So you can let go of it needing to be a specific way, because it isn't going to happen that way. If it was just up to you to do it and create it, that's different. But there's always energy that needs to come in and complement and shift and change. And that's all part of that magical alchemy that can happen. All right. I love this. Thank you. I feel strength from it. Good. I love it. And if you happen to have a moonstone, I'd hang around with it for a while and just see what messages might come from it for you. All right. There you go. All right. Nin Holland, are you still here? I'm going to pull a card. Let me just have a little slurp of water. Yeah, I love moonstone. Actually, that's a good reminder. I have a really beautiful pendant I don't wear very often because it kind of feels heavy here. So did Nin Holland, are you still with us? Yay. All right. So tune in to receive the message you're meant to hear. If you have a question, ask it in your heart. Allow your energy to be grounded. If it's a yes or a no question, try and word it so it's more empowering. How can I be more in line with the energy I need, or something like that? So you got the Four of Swords. It feels like if you've had a lot of things on your mind, this might be the time to just solely focus on something that really makes you feel calm and relaxed. And that's going to actually help you come to the decision or have the idea by not thinking about it for a while, because it feels like maybe you've had something on your mind and you've been mulling it over and trying to come up with a solution, and it's just not happening. It will happen, but you need to take a rest and a break from it for a little bit. I feel that that's the key to not just thinking with your head, but thinking with your heart and your intuition. Oh yeah. Yeah. So meditating and not meditating to clear your mind and not think, because that's impossible, trust me, but to put in your mind as you're meditating a mantra, even I am in flow with my life, or I'm at peace. Or focus on your breathing, something, for just a few minutes. If you're not a regular meditator, if you've never really meditated, just do it for 1 minute. Right? Do it for 68 seconds. That's a powerful, powerful number. I'm going to pull you an elemental crystal card as well. Yes, that's the best place to go. And that's a beautiful meditation in itself. And imagine, put the color green if you need healing. Put the color pink if you need compassion or need to let compassion flow, or even have the rainbow, and just imagine, like, use your imagination. And let's see what comes up as a crystal for Nin Holland. Ooh, you got garnet, commitment, heart and sacral chakra. Interesting. I was thinking root chakra when I saw this, and I'm still going with it because that's what you're actually going to do. And notice in this Four of Swords, there is a heart in there. So it's allowing you to slow down a bit and look within your heart for yourself, not for the situation, not for other people. Start for yourself. Maybe there's been a bit of an avoidance to that because maybe there's a fear of going that deep. But, if you put we have these smartphones, right? Have timers on them. It's great. And then you can just put a timer on if you think, I'm not going to have enough time to do this. Start with a minute. You'd be surprised. That first minute you might be like, is it up yet? Because it's taking forever. And then the more you do that, it's going to be, a minute's up already. I better up it to 2 minutes or whatever works for you. All right. You need healing. Okay. So let's shift that into, I'm open to receive healing from the highest sources of energy. And I love that you used the green heart for the healing. I'm sending this energy to you for you to accept if you wish. And if anyone else would like to beam energy to Nin Holland as well. And if any of you need healing, if you're watching this as the replay later, allow your heart to receive it. And that's a great way. And you don't have to have Reiki or not. Rub your hands together with intention that you're creating energy here. Our arms are connected to our heart chakra. That's why hugs are so beautiful and important. So when you're rubbing your hands together with the intention of creating this connection to your heart, creating a beautiful energy ball, and just putting beautiful energy in there. I'm picturing this beautiful ball of green light. And then you place it into your own heart. And I'm just putting it, I'm not touching myself. That sounds weird, but go with it. I'm just hovering. I pushed it, the energy in, and I moved my hands forward until I could feel it with my body. And because I'm not actually touching, my brain isn't going, she's touching her heart chakra. It's more of I'm feeling, I'm listening to the energy. And then you can complete that and ground it by actually touching. To me, touching grounds the energy as well. So, thought this was going to be tarot stuff, and I'm getting into all the Reiki stuff here. You're welcome. I'm so glad you came. Thank you for being here. Let's see. I can finally let my tears fall. That is beautiful. Yes, please. Tears are like liquid love. It's your heart, allowing your heart to speak. And you're letting it out instead of always trying to hold it back. So yes, I love that. Thank you. Thank you for knowing this is a safe and sacred space for you to do that. Yeah, I agree. Bless you. I love it. Well, if anyone else here would like a reading, let me know in the comments. I'm going to pull another general card because I got to remember my peeps who are watching as a replay. Let's pull a general. And this is for everyone here too, if you want it. What else? Let's see. Let me, instead of just being general, let me form a question. What sign will I see to know I'm on the right path? Let's see. I was just thinking of that woodpecker that I saw. It's just like, there's got to be something there. Woo! What's the first thing you notice? Because that's the key to your sign of what you might see to know you're on the right path. And I love that it's a Four of Pentacles, because this is bringing into reality whatever you're thinking and feeling. Pentacles is earth energy. So whatever you're trying to manifest, you're bringing to earth. So whatever you noticed first is something that's going, and sure, it's hard to notice because the camera isn't showing you very clearly what it is. If you were drawn to her face and her head, that's maybe the symbol you need to remind you. Maybe you're going to see someone who's wearing a hat on their head. Maybe you were drawn to the purse that she's carrying. And it's something I never really noticed before in this. I've noticed that, it's like those change purses we had when we were kids, but the change purses are small. This one's massive. So there's a lot of abundance that she's holding on to. And maybe you notice that she's holding it as if to say, this is sacred and I'm being careful with this. Or maybe it feels like she's holding it too tightly, like, no one else gets it. Like whatever you were thinking about, that's the message for you. Maybe you were drawn to the community in the background, or the fence here that's keeping her slightly away from the community. It's kind of hard for an actual collective, but to me, it might be seeing coins. Sometimes we'll see coins that remind us of someone in spirit. My sister used to always see dimes. When it was my mom, I would see pennies. I don't see, like, we don't have pennies up in Canada anymore. They stopped making them, but I don't really see change at all. It's all digital stuff, right? Ascending Universal Butterfly. Hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for all the flowers. And in Holland, yes, she's holding it to herself. Yes. And so to me, that could be, it's sacred. I'm hugging it. It's like, it's precious. And it's okay to hold things to yourself that you feel are precious for a time, right? But if there's any fear involved in that, that's something to be looked at. Like, sometimes we hold too tightly to something we're afraid someone else is going to take, or so things to revisit. This is all Mercury retrograde energy, and there's no judgment of, oh, I shouldn't be feeling this, or I should do this, or people would think that. This is for you only. No one needs to know. No one needs to be in our head. Thank goodness we can't read minds, because no one needs to know. Just you. Maybe you want to journal on a few things. And if you're afraid of someone reading what that is, just scriptively, like just write words or something that you will know what it says without it saying the whole thing, if that makes sense. Tessa's here too. Hello. Yes, happy 11/11 to you too. Yeah, it's a good day to honor everybody who has been working toward our freedom. I know in America it's Veterans Day, and here in Canada it's Remembrance Day. So I'm glad we celebrate isn't the right word, but we honor things on the same day as well. Yay! Not quite the beautiful community here. Yes. All right. Who wants a card? I've already been pulling some cards. So beautiful butterfly or Tessa, if you want a card pull. I'm also, someone wants a card pull. I'm also pulling the elemental crystal card for everyone as well. So this just generally popped up, and it's interesting because in the general card in the beginning, we got the star, and I just pulled this one up as I'm saying, who else want a message? And it's the sun. So if anyone was asking a yes or no question, this is a big fat yes. And absolutely, let me put a star beside your name. And this is really, even in times where we might not feel positive or joyful, or maybe wow, the color just changed. That's weird. Did you notice that? I look kind of blue now. I don't know. I'm not doing nothing. Or maybe we're in a situation where we can't be joyful. Like I'm just thinking of everyone who's having memorials and, sacred acts for this day we're having today. You're not going to be wanting, hey, yeah, ha, 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 because, it's somber. But in your heart, you can have this. See, she's definitely got that energy flowing into her crown and beyond. Yeah, I know. I'm blue now. Is it symbolic? I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Oh, a gorgeous purple blue. I'll take that. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. All right, I'll put a star beside your name. Yeah, isn't it? I love it. I love it. Oh no, I have to run into a globe. What the heck? Let me see here. Yeah, it's a beautiful card. Blue moon. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Clearly I need some blue energy, blue purple energy. Maybe my vibration is raising. Yes. Blessing and gratitude to all veterans. Thank you for your service to countries. Yes, the veterans, the people who nurse them, the people who are in the backgrounds feeding them, the animals that are helping, people who are the mechanics that are fixing all of the machinery that they need, like all of it. It's hard, it's like collectively. So anyways, yeah. So the sun to me is just a reminder that it's okay to have those somber moments. And there's a time and a place for the sun to come out. And now the thing changed. I swear I'm not doing anything. It's back to normal again. Is that weird? I did some businessy type stuff, kind of planning things for 2026. And one of the things was to really come up with an intention. And it's so funny because I was trying to think of an intention that isn't based on I want this and I want that, but more based on how I want to show up. And I'm still learning what it is. I kind of forget what it. Now let me see if I can try and find it. I'm scrolling like mad here to try and find it, and of course, I'm not. Oh. So my intention or affirmation is I express my magic. And I think I've just been doing that. I've been expressing it here. Yeah, the sun came out. Yep. Namira. Ooh, what is that? Tell me more. Tell me more what you mean. Yeah, thank you. I love it too. And because I'm kind of multi-passionate, I've got a bunch of different things. I've got my tarot membership and anyways, I don't want to talk about that here. We're supposed to be pulling cards here. I guess I need to hang out with people more often because I'm just like, oh, conversations. All right. So for the collective, before I get to you guys' tarot, I'm going to pull for the collective an energy, an elemental crystal card. Let me add that to it. This one. Oh, I love this. I love it. Just holding it allows me to ground my energy. Any guesses what it might be? What color do you notice? What color do you think it is? I love making people play. That's for Tarot After Dark, which is on Thursday night, by the way. I know some of you it'll be the middle of the night for you, but Thursdays at 6 p.m. is Tarot After Dark. Bring your tarot cards. We play. No guesses on what color this card is? Not the back. Going once, going twice. Green. Ah, close. There is green tourmaline, so good guess. It's black tourmaline. Well, it just says tourmaline, but I always see this as the black tourmaline. It's good for inner smudging your energy without needing to light something on fire. It's your root chakra. It's a crystal that really helps to diffuse and transmute energy. It's a great crystal to have around your electronics, your modem, your computer, because it gets rid of the frequencies that are harmful to you. And yes, really good for protection. Yes. Pink, you guessed pink. See, I guess I don't see the response come in soon enough. I'm impatient. So, so you say pink, you say green. Those are heart colors, right? And maybe this is a way to smudge and clear your energy from that. So just taking the energy of the card. Oh, I love that. I love that. Have one by your front door. Perfect. Yes. I love it. Clears that energy. Do you cleanse it every now and then? I know people have said you never have to clean this crystal. That I'm a believer in the science around crystals as well, where they do have a vibration to them. And there's always entropy, which is that things will, eventually things need to be cleared again. Entropy to me is like having a really clean house. You've cleaned your house and then everyone comes home. And then within the week, things kind of get cluttered again. That to me is entropy on an ordinary everyday level. So it's always good to kind of cleanse the crystals. Sound is a great way to do it because it will go to all the crystals in your space. It'll reset their vibration, their dominant oscillatory rate, which is, you can measure that with, science equipment. Yeah, I do too. I love it. Yes, I do. And recharge with the full moon. I love full moon. I love that. I know you meant full, but I think full moon is a good one to use too. That to me would be the new moon. Full moon. Ah, I love it. Yeah, that's great. I love it. Oh dear, my intuition is definitely retrograde today. Yeah, but no, I always believe that there's a reason around it. So you picked pink, so that's, and there is pink tourmaline as well. There's pink tourmaline, there's green tourmaline. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. All right, now, my patient people, let's go back up. Teza, time for your reading. So take a nice deep breath deep down into your core. I'm picturing your solar plexus. Not your solar plexus. I'm always mixed sacral and solar because they both start with S. Sacral chakra for some reason. That's what I'm picturing. And just hold in your heart the message or the question you have. Three of Swords. What thoughts have you been thinking that are making you feel like you're not enough? Because it's not true. And I think maybe you know that. I think maybe this is saying that you've been doing a lot of inner work to overcome things that have maybe had you thinking that you're not enough. And it feels like that there's been external factors or people as well that have been contributing to this idea of not enoughness. I don't know if how that resonates or not, but that's just what kind of came in. I just came back to the computer. You're not blue. I know. As soon as I put the sun card down. So weird. Joanna, yes, you definitely can. Did I star your name earlier? There's one other person ahead of you after Teza here. And then I will definitely get to you. So that's what I picked up, Teza. Let's see, let's pull it in. If you need clarification on that or something, you can ask again. Ask for another card. We don't have a lot of people here, so it's the opportunity to get even deeper message. Holy moly. I'm going to put them all back in the deck and try that again. Clear my energy. Yeah, you're next. You are next, my dear. Thank you. Are you still here, Tessa? Let's pull your in the crystal card. Whatever it's called. Okay. These are sticky. They don't want to shuffle. Because maybe I'm thinking maybe that's not what I said isn't resonating with you. Let me know if it isn't, because we'll figure things out. Whoop. All right. Aquamarine, courage, throat chakra. I had the courage to say that, and think in my head this could be wrong. But for you, Teza, throat chakra, courage, perhaps you've had to kind of hold back on what you want to say, or you're afraid to put your ideas out to other people because you maybe in the past you've been burned about I'm thinking like back in school where you put your hand up to answer a question and you confidently give an answer, and then everyone laughs because it's the wrong answer. So then you kind of, from then on, it's like, I'm not going to say anything. That was embarrassing. Like for some reason that comes to my mind. We've all been through that, right? Let's see. Yes, deep changes on the go. Not enough is showing up everywhere. Oh, financially, especially moving into a new career next year. Have a lot to learn about letting go, and trust that you're learning it. All right, because she's also healing. There are stitches here that are healing the heart together, and it can be painful or it can be painless. What would you prefer? Because the more you put out there what you want, and that, hey, I've learned the lesson from it, and this is what I want in my life, and the more you focus on what you want, the less you're focused on how things were not working out, etc. And I think that's where that aquamarine energy comes in. So if you have an aquamarine crystal, great, sit with it, work with it, have it in your place. If you don't, just Google it so you see pictures of it and look at the picture. Maybe take a screenshot so it's you can gain the energy just from the vibration of the color to help you be in the state of speaking positively about yourself despite the situation. And I'm also picking up, because I think that sun card earlier, picking up that make light of some stuff. When things are kind of heavy, it'd be like, oh, here we go again. This really sucks. Mojo. Make light, right, buddy? Be brew. So I hope that makes sense. And I'm sorry you're going through that. It's never fun, especially the financial stuff, because it can be, yeah, it can be worrisome. I get it. Interesting blue has been showing up a lot today for many people. Yeah, especially when the screen turns blue. Did I miss something? Did Nin Holland have to go? What did I miss? I'm missing everything here. I could be part of the conversation. Oh, it's your birthstone. Oh, I love that. And I love you're saying, oh, my hat. So that's definitely a message for you, and a message of hope. All right. That Three of Swords can show up and you might think, ugh. But to me, it's showing you that, yes, we know you've been going through the crap, and trust us, you're healing. And it's Three of Swords. Swords is about thoughts, intellects, belief, limiting beliefs. So it's reminding you when your mind wants to go to, oh no, be like, oh yeah, I can do this. Mojo agrees. Painless. Absolute. There you go. There you go. Big girl pants are on. Just have to brave up. Get some aquamarine. Yeah. That'd be definitely, because it's throat chakra. If you have a shorter chain, to have it, have it on a chain. That reminds me, I was polishing my silver chains this morning I have this polishing cloth, and one of my chain, it broke. I pulled too hard and I broke it. So now I'm down to one with my little smoky quartz on there. Oh, Jackie left. Oh, Jackie left. Oh, bye, Jackie. Oh. Oh, there. I see it now. Thanks for card. Have to go. Oh, okay. Bye. I'm glad you could be here. Okay. Let me get back on track. You're welcome. Beep boo, he says. Yeah. Okay, let's get back up here. We did Teza. We're going to do Ascending Beautiful Butterfly. And then we have Joanna. Hopefully, Joanna, you're still here. But let's get this for Ascending Universal Butterfly. So breathe into your heart. Allow the message you're meant to receive to come. Ooh, you get two. This one came up earlier. Three Pentacles and the Moon. It feels like there's some changes that are going on in your close close-knit relationships, or the people you hang around with the most. I'm almost feeling like someone is going through some stuff, and it's kind of throwing off the what's the word? Just like the connection you're all having. That isn't the word I wanted to use, but that's all that would come. It's throwing off the trajectory of what you're all doing together or something. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. But I'm also picking up that sometimes things have to wobble a little bit in order. That's just part of the journey. So it's trusting that, stay heart-centered and strong, and continually ground your energy when you get home. Ground your energy when you get into your vehicle, and that sort of thing. It's just clear the energy, recenter, clear the energy, recenter. It's like you're going to need to do that dance a little more often than you're used to, but that's the key to being Teflon and nothing sticking to you. And I think that's where you're really going to be that rock for the people in your community that you're really, where this changes are happening. I hope that makes sense. Looking forward to changes. It's good on the journey. I always do that often. Oh, good. There you go. Confirmation then, right? And you have calcite, calmness. And this could be for all of the chakras, because calcite comes in many different colors. So whatever one you need. Often you don't see it as white, or clear, I mean. But calcite has a very gentle, soft, non-judgmental energy to it, I feel. And you can tell a crystal not just by its color, but by its hardness. Like if you go by the Mohs hardness scale, like 1 is talc, which is like talcum powder, 10 is diamond, right? Calcite is like a 3 or something, so it's still on the softer side. It's easy to scratch and that sort of thing if you kind of get into the gemology side of stuff. And it just feels like there is softness that's needed. So it's kind of going along with what I had said before, just having that clearing so things stay soft. Yeah. I have a lot of calcite jewelry. Yay. Good. Perfect. Just see what draws you, every day. What should I wear today? Like, because to me, I'm almost picturing that changing it every day. Like I know we wear the same things all the time. And there's also, remember, we got to clear that, not just wait for the full moon or whatever. We got to clear it sooner rather than later, especially when we're wearing it on our body a lot. And it doesn't need to be a big ritual. It could be just clearing it, snapping your fingers, just holding it and saying, thanks for your energy. Let's clear you and re-energize you. So simple. You do that while you're putting the jewelry on. That's for everybody, not just for you, because I know you know your stuff already. Now let's see. Joanna Lula. I love that. That just rolls off the tongue. Are you still here? Oh, I love the picture with your trees. Oh, I love trees. I love trees. What's on this side? Where is it? Okay. Trees. It's kind of upside down, but let's see. You are so welcome. I appreciate you too. All right. Joanna Lula, are you here? I'm going to take a drink of water. I'm going to pull for the collective while I wait to just see if they're still here. Oh, yay, you're here. Okay, never mind. I'm going to pull for you. And I want to say, Teza, if you're still here, it's interesting that I picked up on your sacral chakra for what's happening, because the sacral has to do with connection with other people and our relationships, right? And that to me is related to the throat chakra because they're kind of opposite. It's like on the color wheel, red or orange and blue are like complementary opposite colors on the color wheel. So they balance each other out. Okay. Sorry about that. Joanna, I'm all yours. Okay. Take a nice deep breath. Ground your energy. And if you have a specific question, just ask it in your heart. And if you just want a message, ask it in your heart. Let's see what comes. 2 cards. Both swords. You've got the 9 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. To me, these are 2 sides of the same coin. This is, what are you focused on? Are you focused on something that makes you feel bad, sad, despair? Or are you focused on what can I do to move forward, move past all of it? Because both of them are an opportunity. This is showing you that you might feel like you are, it's sleepless nights because you're worried about something. And that's great because you know what it is. And once you know what it is, then it's like, what's the solution? And it's the solution you want to focus on. The solution is what's going to bring you forward. Okay. And I really think with this Mercury retrograde energy, because this feels to me like it's something that isn't brand new and this has been something that's been around and you've been maybe working through for a while. So this is the perfect opportunity in this retrograde period to think about how you can resolve it and move past it. And it's even less about resolving it and more about you trusting yourself that it's going to work out. Because there is clarity in the contrast of things. You know what you don't want, right? So now it's like, okay, let's focus on what do I want? And it might be, well, I don't know what I want. Well, if you know what you don't want and how that feels, even if you don't know what you want, you know how you want to feel. You want to feel secure. You want to feel happy. You want to feel right. So that's something to focus on. That's what's going to get you from worry to this is bringing me forward. And I really like this card as opposed to the Rider-Waite version because she's coming toward us, which means this is the present. It's not going to the future and therefore you're still dealing with the stuff, but you're moving to the present. You're here right now and things are moving and shifting and you'll see evidence of it, even a little bit of evidence to say, yeah, that's a slight change in how I feel. Don't worry if it's not showing up in your environment in the real world. Focus on what you feel. And you're always able to shift from there. It's like, I don't want to feel that. So what can I focus on to feel? So let's pull a elemental crystal for you as well. Is this resonating for anyone else? Because it's kind of resonating for me too. It's funny how messages they're not just for one. Oh, I love this. Turquoise, more blue. Balance, throat, and heart chakra. So to me, it's like right in the middle, that middle area. And turquoise is a very sacred crystal, especially there's a lot you can, maybe not so much now, but a lot was mined in Mexico. And there's a lot of sacred uses for turquoise. And I really feel that this is a soft crystal as well. So it has a softer energy to it. It's not so harsh and judgmental. So this is soft communication, blue communication. Mercury is about communication. It's the planet of it. And this to me is speaking to yourself with love and kindness and softness. You know, we're the first ones to tell ourselves, that was so stupid. I'm so dumb. What the heck? And we do it. And that's okay. It's okay when we realize it and go, oh, ooh. Because how would we talk to our friends? Would we speak to our friends as judgmentally as we speak to ourselves? Probably not. So it's going back to that younger version of yourself and giving them the advice and the love, and not even advice, but giving them the space to be, to allow whatever needs to come out. And sometimes it's speaking about something you can't really talk to anyone else. So you're kind of holding it back. Well, instead, just speak from the heart to your heart and trust that once you get it out, it's out. And there you go. I hope that made sense. All right. Well, looks like we are about an hour in. I saw the time and I'm like, an hour and a half, but no, we started at 11:30 this time, not at the top of the hour. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you. I hope you can come to Tarot After Dark Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific. If you're interested in hanging out in my community, the Tarot Cafe, it's only $7 American. It's $10 Canadian a month. Join us for a month. Oh, next week. Is it next week or the week after? Can't remember now. We're having a masterclass in my membership, and it's all about around how to ask questions in tarot. And it'll be a good class. It's interactive. It's on Zoom, so you get the opportunity to interact and get clarity on your questions and stuff like that. So thank you for being here. I don't see any comments coming in. Are the comments working? Nin Holland, you're so welcome. Glad you were here. And thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Like the video if you like it. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have your subscription. Whoops. And a card. I just swiped a card off the top of the deck. Let me see if I can find it, because it must be a message. Oh, man. It's gone. Where'd it go? I don't know. It's gone. Oh, thank you so much, my sweet. Thank you too. Beautiful butterfly that's ascending to the universe. Thanks so much. Sending you lots of love and light. And if I don't see you Thursday, I'll definitely see you next Tuesday, the day after my birthday. So I'll be here for sure. All right. Have a super day, and peace. Bye for now.